Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I try to explore the various subdivisions of the countries of planet Earth's. Planet Earth's. We don't have don't have more than one. Let's try that again. The subdivisions of planet Earth and its various countries. So that means territories, regions, districts, provinces, counties, oblasts, whatever you call them across the world. I'll try and play them one by one and hopefully get to see some new places I probably will never go, and have some fun in the meanwhile, and maybe see sights I would never have seen. And of course, the objective is to score 25,000 points on GeoGuessr in the region I am playing at any given time. If I succeed in doing so, well, I'm done with that for at least for this series. And if I fail to do so, it might reappear at a later date. Today's region is in Argentina. We are going into the Jujuy region. And it might seem like a small part of Argentina, tucked away all up in the north. I guess it is the northernmost province of Argentina. And but it's 53,219 square kilometers, so it's fairly big, at least compared to pretty much anything in Europe. It has a population of about 812,000 back in 2022. And the capital is a city that is about down here called San Salvador. That's probably this one. San Salvador de Jujuy. And which has about almost half the population, 376,000 people. So yeah, what can we expect here? Well, we can expect some really, really, really spectacular areas here. I think it's very much an altiplano like you have in Bolivia. Bolivia over here. So it could be also be very flat, definitely very dry, and we have some possibly spectacular mountains here with the Andes. And then we head into what is called the Gran Chaco, which is basically, well, it used to be rainforest. What it looks like today, I have no idea. I guess we'll only know until we go here. So yeah, the map is a scripted map, not the sort I've been using for a while now, where 70% of the locations are in populated areas. I would assume that these are. Oh, that could be tough if we wind up on one of those. Or that one. Or these. Okay, there are a couple of snipped off bits of roads here that could cause trouble if the outside chance that we get them. There's these as well. But anyways, yep, so what I was saying, 70% of the locations are in located locations. No, not located, come on. Inhabited locations, populated locations, and the other 30% are in random locations, so they could be whatever. Okay, let's not. Couldn't find the map. What on earth did I forget to? Okay, let's publish it then. Maybe I should do that. Let's see. Sorry about all the faffing about. Let's see. Single. No, we're going to make a challenge out of it. And like so, yeah. No time limit, that's good. And we are gonna give it to anyone with the link. My mind is working a little slowly this afternoon, so please bear with me. So let's see, I'm gonna put the link in a safe spot so I can access that for when I edit this thing. And then we start. Ooh, there we go. Well, okay, so I assume this means that we are in the greener bits of Jujuy. We could be like over here, maybe. Let's see. Well, it does fit with the direction. There's a sign over there, but that looked commercial rather than directional. And there's a fairly sizable river down here, it seems. So, yeah, I'm gonna put myself down there just for starters, and then we'll see how long this will take. I have no familiarity with this area. Let's see. Quebrada Termal. Okay. And yeah. Okay, so that's a little map of the river with an intersection. Interesting. So we are running on the western side of a fairly major river. We're going westwards. We could, I guess, possibly be up here somewhere. Doesn't seem likely though. So, what other rivers do we have? Where the road runs on the western side. It's not a lot of those. Hardly any at all, actually. The rivers kind of run in the wrong direction. This could be an interesting one. Well, we could actually... Termas de Reyes, we could actually be in this area. Quebrada, well, what do you know? Okay, so that means we're somewhere along the Rio Reyes. So that is that spot. Okay, can we see the bridge that's supposed to be here? No. Oh, yes, we can. That's a bridge. Actually, it seems like, almost seems like a dam, maybe. Okay, so we can see the bridge from where we are. Now, yeah, I think we want to locate that road. I'm not sure that road can be located, though. Okay, Mirador El Correntino. That could actually be where we are right now. That actually seems quite likely. Let's see. So if I backtrack a bit now, there should be houses. Yeah, well, I did see that there were houses, but let's see. So this is... Let's see. So we are now on this bend, right? And there should... Yes, here are houses. Let's see. How many houses can we see? So there's that, which is quite likely that one. Yeah, because that are these two. Okay, can I? Yes, I can. And we are just... Let's say we're about half the width of that house. East of it. But I'm also gonna just check and see if I can see that other building that's supposed to be here. That one. Because, well, there's a building back there. Yeah, that building is that. Okay, just so we got that in the clear. I've spent so much time on these Latin American maps in previous episodes that I really don't want to foul up anything here by doing things that could be entirely avoided, but that looks like a pretty good guess. Let's have a look again at the bend. Yeah, the bend is almost done, actually. That is mildly disconcerting, actually. So let's see how we're gonna... Okay, gotta move slightly more. But, well, we're not down here unless there is some horrid misalignment. Yeah, we cannot discount that. We cannot discount misalignment of layers here. Let's see. Yeah, there might be a bit of that going on. And if that is the case... I hate this. Well, I'm gonna say it would be so devastating to get it wrong on the first round when it's this sort of nominally easy. Let's see, there's a building over there. Can I see it? That's up here somewhere. Trouble is, I can't see where this one ends. Okay, I'm gonna chance it. Okay, so the misalignment wasn't that bad. Thank goodness me. Well, that's a change. Okay, now it definitely had to be in the area down towards Gran Chaco. So we could, well, I'm just going to say that we're over there for now. So I guess... Ooh, I got my work cut out here. This one is going to take a while, I'm afraid. I think I'm going to go west because... Well, it's not a very good idea, though. So either if I'm close to the border here, then going eastwards would be better. If I'm over here, then going westwards would be better. Okay. I think it's a little bit of a catch-22, actually. So, Hobbs' choice. Damn it if you do, damn it if you don't. Let's see. Nope, nothing there. At least our house is here, and... yeah, the ubiquitous fields of this part of South America. That's a very straight road. That may come in handy once we want to pin this. The good thing was that the original location was between two bends, so it's possible to count it out. Just gonna hope I'm as lucky as I was in Potosi in Bolivia not long ago, where I was able to 25k a map I thought would be absolutely impossible to achieve that in. But this is not looking very promising, is it? The trouble is that either direction that this road is going is possibly not leading me to any great spots of civilization for a good while. What is going on here? Wow. I don't think I've... Oh! What the actual... That's one of the most random intersections I've ever seen. Okay, so we got the 34 and the 66. And the 34 is here. Where's the 66? Okay, so we know the 34 goes to Blanca Salta. What direction am I looking actually? Southwest. Okay. Excuse me. I'm wondering if Blanca Salta could be the same as Pampa Blanca. And here's the 66, so we're actually here. So this is the road we came down. just that this road on the side is playing tricks on me, or am I? Let's see now. So now we're turning again. Yeah, I think I might possibly have been tricked by that thing. This little road running parallel here. Because now... Well, now yeah, there's no houses here. Trouble is, no houses showing on the map at all. Let's see, we should... Kind of looks like we're coming into an area with a lot of houses now. And it would make sense if we were here. What on earth is going on here? Can we go that way? No, we cannot. This is Gaznor precaution. This should have been ended a good while ago. But this bit has me so mystified. Why aren't I put on a southern bit? So here the road is more east than northeast. And that matches this bit. Hey. You know what? I'm gonna go with my initial instinct. Gonna say that's the right location. Wow. 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 Well, that explains a lot. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. No wonder I didn't get that bend. Oh, that is... Oh, man, if I just looked up slightly... Yeah, that's a lot of what-ifs. Ah, that's annoying. Okay, fair enough. That is totally on me. Well, of course, it will always be totally on me unless there's misalignment in the game. But okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm annoyed. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can. On this one, we should 5K. Was there any names in this street names here? I guess I would have checked them if there were. Don't see any. Northeast. There's traffic lights over there. Traffic lights in this direction as well. Yeah, let's go with the traffic lights. Yeah, I did one of the cardinal sins of geoguessing there. At least when it comes to pinning locations, and that is marrying yourself to an option and not really exploring all the possibilities also in the directions that you do not expect. Let's see, cannot see anything yet, but I assume we're in southern Salvador. Could be, let's see, so we got some mountains up over to the west. Okay. Yeah, that would work nicely with San Salvador. Some very substantial mountains in that direction. Should be some in... Yeah, there's actually nothing... Well... At least not for a bit, but we could be elsewhere as well. So let's just have a look around. Have a look around. That. It's always hard to tell with these Latin American cities whether streets like these are thoroughfares or if they're just some particularly wide city street because they have a habit of ending nowhere within the reach of the city. Toxico, okay. And constructing for the future. Right, and then we're in the outskirts. It would appear. Yeah, this one almost instantly turned into the boonies. But let's see if we can find the outskirts of the boonies and some other signs there. Let's see. Perico. Is that something we can find? Perico Jujuy. Perico. We got Ciudad Perico. That could work. Let's see. So if we are in Perico, we go straight north. We are not in Perico. Because there is no such thing as a straight northerly street in Perico. Let's just go down town again. Well, it is originally. It's more or less straight north-south. I mean, we could be on this one, but that doesn't seem probable. Could be out in these areas over by Santo Domingo. But also that doesn't seem very likely. Okay, so let's go south then. Okay, the road ends in another one. So where are we? Major. This is Figueroa. Well, I guess that's the name of the company. Maybe not, probably not the town. So we could. No, we're not in any of those. So we'll just have to keep on looking and see what we get. What did it say here? Miami. And is there anything on the outskirts of town going southeast? That's a big one. There was. Oh. Oh. That says something about the Falklands, actually. Big sign over there as well. It says. Yeah. Okay, Malvinas. And that's the Falkland Islands. So this, I believe, is for the fallen. Or something. Oh, the warriors. They're warriors there. Okay, 42 and 45. But that's not very helpful. But this could be. Provincial routes. Let's see now. 42, 47, 53. Yeah, that's none of these guys. Well, that's 52. No way we're up here. No. That's not on. So what's the 52, 52, 47? I don't think either of those are found within Jujuy. So 1 and 6 and 61, 43. There's the 47. So we wanted 42, 47, 48. 48 is over here. And 53. And 58. We have a 42, which goes on for quite a bit. Could we be in El Carmen? That seems to have a lot more merit to it. Yeah, what about that? Yeah, didn't it say 42 and 48 over here? No, it said 42 and 45. Okay, so why do the 42 and the 45 meet up? That's the 59 down there. And the 55. The 46, we want the 42. Oh, hang on. 42 goes down here. In Pampa Blanca. Where is the 53? Sorry, 45, I mean. Let's see, so that's the 46 and the 44. Where is the 45? Here we are in Monterrico. Okay, yep. And yes, that looks even more. That's the road we were going up earlier on. So we're on the 9th of July, I think. Let's see, so we got the Cerrajeria Gamma. That's the one thing we got to go with for now. Let's see now. If I don't find it, we'll have to go and count street corners, or city blocks, and I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's see. So that's one block. Where we're really only 2 blocks down. Yes, we were only 2 blocks down. Can we see this macro? Yeah, this is the macro place. So that means we're here. Chuck Walter. Can we see that one? La Boutique de Carne. That could be the Chuck Walter. Beautiful nails. Well, I have to be in this thing. What a load to, that's supposed. There's some discrepancies here. How old is this map? 2024 is the footage. But yeah, I should be. I'm sorry I'm taking so long. But, Bazaar Shalom. Yeah, here we go. That should be a 5K. There we go. Next one. Stadium. Are we in San Salvador this time around then? Let's see if we can figure out the name of the club. Corso. In Norwegian, konkurs, or konkurs as we say, means bankrupt. Let's see, Avenida Irigoyen, Pellegrini Sarmiento. Whether that makes any sense is another thing. Right, let's Sanremo. That is not the name of the Avenida Juan Jose Paso. Those are just street addresses. What does it say here? Estamos. No, that's a paella up there, but let's see. There's no end of billboards here. Big Hotel Club Zapla. Oh no, there's the Palpala again. Seen that a couple of times already. Oh, here we go. Estadio Emilio Fabrizi. Club Altos Hornos Zapla. That could well be a red herring. Altos Hornos Zapla. Let's have a little look in here. Yeah, what was the name of the barrio? I don't see any of the barrio names I've seen yet. I think Estadio Olímpico. For whom? But this is the Estadio Emilio Fabrizi. Here it is. Estadio Coronel Emilio Fabrizi Club Deportivo Altos. Right, which way are we facing? We're facing eastwards. Slightly south of it. And here it says Brigada something. So I think it was currently about here. And let's see now. So we were somewhere up here. Can I? Oh, this one is gonna be a real tough one to. Okay, so Trolls have no idea where the stadium ends. This has to be that bend over here. That's it. Oh yeah, that's that building. That's the one over there. Let's see, and then we have. Okay. Could that be the end of this building? How does that look? I don't really know. So if it looks straight south. Yeah, I think I'm in a good position here. Let's try that. Good. Final round already. Oh. um. Oh. Bugger. This could well take a while. And now I got my directions turned around in my head because we got mountains to the south and southeast. How do we work that out? So mountains could actually be up here somewhere, or we could be like up here somewhere. But this one. Oh, we got mountains over there to the northwest too. And I don't really know which is the smarter direction. Footage from this year. And this one is... Isn't that a spectacular picture? Look at that. The lone tree. A very lone tree. So lonely it should be on the map. But it isn't, but... Yeah, people have been driving their own ways here. Okay. Yeah, that looks like a waiting spot. There was a sign here, but... Why did it disappear? Oh, there it is. Well, that's not helping me any, but we got the RP7. 16. We got the road 7 up here. But that ends. But we could have a road 7 in here as well, I would think. Kilometer number 16, that's not good. Let's see, I'm going to go southwest, so I can't be connecting with this number 7. Oh, look at that piece of road spaghetti. Yeah, we're approaching Abrapampa. That's what we are approaching. Can we see on the Azucar? No, the only thing we can see is Rinconada. Yeah, but this is definitely the town we're approaching. So if I go on top of this hill over here, we'll have this intersection here. Okay, so this is the long straight road we came down. And that river is definitely one that runs seasonally dry. So I'm going to say that we're probably up there somewhere. Okay, now let's try and pin this thing. So we're looking northwest. We are running around this, along this river, a dry riverbed. We got a fairly, oh yeah, not just a fairly, that's one actually goes, oh, that's a good candidate, isn't it? This is also a good candidate, but there is no trace of crossing the river here. So let's see now. I'm going to go with that for now. Then we should have a straight-ish bit for a bit with a bend in it. Yeah. And it's going to turn a little more, and then we're going to have a fairly... Yes. This one. And then we're going to have an immediate switch backwards. Yes. Which is... yes. And then it's going to be a straight bit for a while before it bends again. And then we got the river crossing. We have our bend. We have our bend. Now we need to pin it. And that will require some effort. Now there is a straight bit on this bend and we're looking northwest. That means we're probably around here. Yeah. And ought to be pretty close to that. Are we actually on the bend? Just gonna check this bit. Yes, that is... I think that should be pretty good. And it was. Well, that was... I liked playing this map. It was actually good fun. I liked that. It was, well, even though it did have a very long straight bit here, that wasn't exactly entertaining. It was still an interesting map to play. I liked it. And what I didn't like was that miss. And that, again, was totally on me. So, well, that's what you get every now and then. But yeah, I really did like playing this map. So, yeah, that is Provincia de Jujuy. Not completed. So, but yeah, even so, I'm glad that you're still with me here on a tiny dot in space, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode when it's up. Until then, bye bye.